Greetings, everyone. This is Rockwell Spot coming at you with a new installment of Building the Team. So, because I forgot to mention it when I did my Regenesis Month 3 post-game video, last week, with the, I want to say it was 700 points? I think it was 700 points. Either way, the last time I did a normal Building the Team video, after that I ended up going with the Guardians of the Galaxy team. Did better than anticipated. Didn't win, but still I didn't do too bad. Alright, so moving on to this week. Our build is going to be 2,000 points with a maximum of 10 figures per team and a limit of 5 actions, which cannot be increased by leadership per turn. Furthermore, at least one figure on each team must be a full point figure on a 2x2 or larger dial. So, we're going to kick things off with the X-Men team. We'll start things off with Moira McTaggart. Moira comes in at 75 points. She has the X-Men team ability as well as the X-Men and Scientist keywords. She also has the trait Headmaster, X-Men, which grants her leadership and a conditional perplex that can only be used on friendly characters with the X-Men keyword. Because of the Headmaster, I can also add a student ID card to the team, but I'm not so inclined. So, looking at the dial, we've got a click of sidestep on speed, nothing on attack. On defense, we open up with a couple clicks of willpower, and that's all there is. And on damage, we open up with nothing, but that gives way to a couple clicks of outwit. Next up, we've got Beast. This is from the recently released X-Men the Animated Series Dark Phoenix Saga set. Beast here comes in at 50 points. He's got the X-Men team ability as well as the X-Men, Politician, and Scientist keywords, as well as improved movement, ignores elevated terrain, hindering terrain, and characters. Anyways, looking at the dial, we get a few clicks of sidestep followed by a couple clicks of charge. Nothing on attack, sadly. On defense, we've got a few clicks of combat reflexes, followed by a couple clicks of super senses. On damage, we open up with a few clicks of the special power, A Rose by Any Other Name. Grants him perplex, but only to target other characters, and when he uses it, if the target shares a keyword with him, if I'm targeting a value other than damage, I can perplex it by plus or minus 2. Anyways, the Rose by any other name gives way to a couple clicks of outwit. Next up, we've got Longshot. Longshot comes in at 75 points. He's got the Excalibur, Exiles, Mojoverse, X-Factor, X-Men, Celebrity, and Martial Artist keywords, as well as the trait Luckiest Man Alive. All of Longshot's hits are critical hits, which means that when he hits, you add 1 of the damage, and the roll can't be evaded. I think it can still be. I'm not sure if it can still be. The damage can be passed along with Mastermind or not, but it wouldn't surprise me if they kind of said, "Yeah, no, you got to take with a critical hit. You got to take that damage." So, however, if the roll is 2 6s, which is normally a critical hit, the attack can't be evaded. Obviously, damage dealt is increased by an additional 1, and damage dealt can't be reduced below 3. Ooh, that's That's a spicy meatball there. Next up, looking at the dial, we open up with some running shot, which gives away a leap climb, which then gives way to charge. On attack, we open up with nothing, but that gives way to precision strike. On defense, we open up with inertial deflection, which gives way to combat reflexes, which then gives way to regeneration. Personally, I think there should be some super senses in there, be it traded or part of a special power, but whatever. Then on damage, we open with probability control, which then gives way to exploit weakness. Next up, we've got Hope Summers. Hope here comes in at 75 points. She has the Generation X, Phoenix Force, X-Men, and Future keywords. And she's actually got an interestingly designed dial. So we open up with nothing on either attack or damage. However, after starting with her first click, she gets running shot on speed. Okay, oh yeah, it's speed and attack that has nothing, not attack and damage. She opens up with nothing on speed and attack. Her dial clicks into running shot on speed, and the special power Omega level mutant on attack. Omega level mutant works like this. Give her a free action and choose the powers of one adjacent character, and she can copy that character copy those powers until your next turn. And it's not just standard powers; it's powers. So yeah, that could definitely come in handy, especially with some of the powers available with this. On defense, we open up with inertial deflection, which gives way to combat reflexes. On damage, we open up with perplex. That gives way to the special power mutant jumpstart. Hope Summers can use Empower and Enhancement. Adjacent friendly characters with the X-Men keyword modify their attack values by +1. Ooh, that could be useful. That could definitely be useful. Next up, we've got Cyclops. Cyclops here comes in at 85 points and has the X-Men team ability as well as the X-Men keyword. He's on speed. We open up with running shot, which is where it's sidestep. On attack, we open up with penetrating second blast, which then gives way to energy explosion, which then gives way to the special attack power full blast. And when doing this, he can use penetrating second blast and incorporates improved targeting, ignores, and destroys blocking terrain. I would actually really hope he's got a high damage value with that, but I might be... No, he not any higher than normal. But his attack value does go up when he's got that power, so there is that. Saving graces, you know? Defense, we've got toughness, which then gives away willpower. And on damage, we open up with special power leading the next generation. Cyclops can use leadership. When he doesn't succeed, he may instead remove the action token from any other friendly character within range that shares a keyword with him. Okay, alright. He's got a range of 8 too, so yeah, they don't have to be within he doesn't have to have a line of fire on them. That's really good. I like that. Anyway, leading the next generation then gives way to perplex. Next up, we've got Emma Frost. Now, you might notice that Emma has a blue dial instead of a black one like everyone else. That's because she's from the Regenesis set. And in Regenesis, she was on Team Cyclops, which should come as no surprise to anybody. So, Emma Frost comes in at 90 points. She has the Hellfire Club, Hellions, Utopia, and X-Men keywords, and 2 traits. The first off actually doesn't matter. The first one doesn't actually matter for this particular game. Cyclops was right. Basically, what it states is that if she's on a Utopia theme team, you replace it with the .1 character card. Well, this is a Utopia theme team, so here we go. The other trait is Dominating or Unbreakable at a moment's notice. This gives her protected from Penetrating Psychic Blast, and allows you to choose between Invulnerability or Penetrating Psychic Blast. Then, and she can use the chosen power until my next turn. Looking at the dial, we open up with a click of Sidestep, then a click of Mind Control, a couple more Sidesteps, and a couple more Mind Controls, and we finish up with, you guessed it, a couple more Sidesteps. Nothing on attack, but there's that whole thing where she can choose to have Penetrating Psychic Blast, so, you know. Defense, we open up with Willpower, that gives way to Super Senses, then a couple more clicks of Willpower, a couple of clicks of Super Senses, and finish up with a couple clicks of Willpower. On damage, we open up with a couple clicks of Shape Change. That gives way to a click of Close Combat Expert, followed by a couple more clicks of Shape Change, and a few more clicks of Close Combat Expert. All in all, not a bad dial. Not a great dial, but not a bad one. Moving on, we've got Phoenix. So this is the Rachel Gray, take your pick version of Phoenix. Now, so Rachel Summers is from, primarily speaking, the Days of Future Past future. In that timeline, Jean didn't sacrifice herself at the end of the Dark Phoenix saga, but did manage to have her powers removed. Her and Scott left the X-Men, got married, and had a daughter, Rachel. Unbeknownst to everyone at first, the Phoenix powers were, though dormant in Jean, passed along to Rachel. And so, she has the powers of the Phoenix Force. But she traveled to the past and has become an invaluable member of the X-Men. And, well, the X-Men and affiliated teams multiple times over. Multiple times over with the valued member thing. She just, well, okay, there's actually a lot of complicated stuff here. But primarily speaking, she went to the past once. She came to the present once. And she was. It would also turn out that she was. She created the religious group. She founded the religious group that raised Cable, Clan Ascani. And in fact, she was Mother Ascani of the Clan Ascani. Because time travel. It's a really crazy, funny thing in comic books. Trust me. Anyway, this version of Phoenix of 700 points has the X-Men and Power Cosmic team abilities, as well as the Excalibur, Phoenix Force, Starjammers, X-Men, and Cosmic keywords. Then she's got two traits. First off, Cosmic Entity. Phoenix can't be the target of an attack with more than one target. Okay. Next up, the Eternal Flame of Destruction and Rebirth. Energy Shield Deflection, Poison. When Phoenix uses poison and an opposing character took damage from it, after resolutions, choose one. Heal one click for each opposing character damaged this way, or heal each adjacent friendly character one click. That's not bad. Looking at the dial, we've got for the vast majority of the dial, we go back and forth between running shot and phasing teleport, generally in multi-click blocks. The last 4 clicks are where we get some variety, some additional variety. You get 3 clicks of sidestep, followed by, at the end, another click of phasing teleport. On attack, we get basically a click of Pulse Wave, then 3 clicks of Penetrate Psychic Blast. And that happens for 1, 2, we have 3 runs like that, where it goes Pulse Wave, 1 Pulse Wave, 3 Psychic Blast. After the third block of that, we get another click aside of Pulse Wave, and then remaining 4 clicks are all Telekinesis. On defense, we open up with, we go a click of Invincible, 2 Invulnerability, back to 3 Invincible, back, or, oh, it's not Invulnerability. Let's start over. Defense, we start off with a click of Invincible, a couple clicks of Impervious, a few clicks of Invincible, a single click of Impervious, a couple clicks of Invincible, another couple clicks of Impervious, 1 more click of Invincible, 4 clicks of Super Senses, and we finish up on the special defense power, Colossal Indifference. It's a stop click, and if she started on the 25-point starting line, she can't attack smaller characters except with Colossal Retaliation. But she's not starting off at the 25-point line, 25-point starting line. So, finally on damage, we open up with we get a couple clicks of Outwit, a couple clicks of Perplex, a couple more Outwit, a couple more Perplex, a couple more Outwit, 3 more clicks of Perplex, followed by 3 clicks of Range Combat Expert, and finishing up with a special damage power, Colossal Retaliation, Psionic Maelstrom. So the way Colossal Retaliation generally works is you give someone with, if you have not utilized Colossal Retaliation, the Colossal Retaliation power this turn, there's one that actually does circumvent the if you haven't done it already qualifier. But free action, you place the Colossal in question such that they can make, you place them, here's the way this one works. Okay, you know what, scratch all the, it's a free action, and there's some qualifiers for it. 1, no other friendly character can have been placed yet, so you can't use telekinesis to move someone and then do Colossal Retail. So you choose an opposing character that attacked Phoenix or damaged a friendly character since your last turn. In this case, you would place Phoenix within 3 squares of the chosen character, then make a range attack targeting that character and all other opposing characters within 3 squares, regardless of line of fire. And instead of normal damage, deal each hit character 1 penetrating damage for each action token they have. Hit characters that can use Incapacitate, Mind Control, Outwit, or Penetrating Psychic Blast modify their combat values by -1 until your next turn. That's not bad. I'm not the biggest fan of Colossal Retaliation, though, so yeah. Anyways, moving on, we've got Dark Phoenix. And I'm pretty sure I said this during the unboxing, but this was one of my top-level wants from the Dark Phoenix Saga set. WizKids has made multiple Dark Phoenixes over the years, and I think this is actually the first one of them I ever managed to get my hands on. It's not the first Colossal Phoenix. The first one was way back during the Rev era. The figure actually still looks pretty decent. And then that got repainted and redialed to be a normal Phoenix. There have also been multiple just Phoenix, which is usually just Jean Grey as Phoenix. I've got a few of those, but yeah. Anyway, Dark Phoenix comes in at 900 points. Has the Power Cosmic team ability, as well as the Hellfire Club, Phoenix Force, X-Men, and Cosmic keywords. Then we got a trait, Feeding on Life Force. When Dark Phoenix KOs an opposing character, or an opposing character takes 4 or more damage from her attack, after resolutions, heal her 1 click. She may heal past her starting lines this way, but can't be healed in any other way. Okay. Alright, so looking at the dial, we get it. Much like with Phoenix, we got some blocked powers. On speed, We get a couple clicks of hypersonic speed, followed by a couple clicks of running shot, a couple more hypersonic, a couple more running shot, a click of sidestep. Then a couple more hypersonics, a couple more running shots, a couple sidesteps. Then we get a couple more hypersonics, a few running shots, a couple more hypersonic speed, and we end up with three last clicks of sidestep. On attack, we open up with a couple clicks of precision strike, followed by a couple clicks of penetrating psychic blast. We got a couple blank attack clicks, and then a couple clicks of running shot or of pulse wave. Another blank click on attack. Then a couple more clicks of precision strike. Another blank click. Another click of pulse wave. Another click of penetrating psychic blast. Another blank click. Then another penetrating psychic blast. Ugh. The fact that there's a click of penetrating psychic blast and hypersonic is annoying because they don't work together. Then we've got a couple more pulse wave clicks, a couple more penetrating psychic blast clicks, a couple of precision strike clicks, a couple more blank clicks, and then on the last click we've got the special attack power, Colossal Retaliation, Child of Darkness and Light. So free action, just like with Rachel's Colossal Retaliation. And again, if no friendly character has been placed this turn, choose an opposing character to attack Dark Phoenix or damage a friendly character since your last turn. Place Dark Phoenix such that she can make a close attack targeting the chosen character, then do so, also targeting all other characters, friendly or opposing, within 3 squares. Hit characters are given an action token and each dealt 2 penetrating damage instead of normal damage. Okay. Now, moving on to defense, we open up with 3 clicks of Invincible, a decently long block of Impervious, which then gives way to a stop click, Specks of Dust to me, which is, like I said, it's a stop click and it grants her Impervious. Then we've got a couple more clicks of Invincible, another click of Impervious, a couple clicks of Invulnerability, back to Specks of Dust to me. Then we get a few more clicks of Invincible, a few more clicks of Impervious, and a few more clicks of Specks of Invulnerability, and one final click of Specks of Dust to me. On damage, we open up with a few clicks of Probability Control. We get a 4-click long streak of nothing. Then a couple clicks of Range Combat Expert, which then gives way to a couple clicks of Outwit. A couple more blank damage clicks. A couple clicks of Shape Change. A couple more clicks of Outwit. A couple blank clicks. Back to Probability Control for a couple clicks. One more blank click. A couple clicks of Range Combat Expert, and we end on another blank click. All in all, not bad. In fact, looking at her damage, her combat values, oof. We've got an attack value which starts off at a 13 and at its lowest dips to a 10, but still finishes off at 11. Defense value, which starts off at 20 and at its lowest is 17. Damage, it starts at 6 and at its lowest gets to 3. Oof. Yeah, she's not going to be easy to take down. Especially seeing as how she can be healed anytime she either KOs an opposing character or deals 4 or more damage from an attack. So yeah. Anyway, moving on to the Justice League. Start off with Cyborg. So Cyborg here comes in at 75 points. He's got the Teen Titans team ability as well as the Justice League, Teen Titans, and Robot keywords. He also has a trait, Titans Reborn, which, in all honesty, doesn't really matter because there's no one else on the team with the Titans team ability. So That's that. Looking at the dial itself, we open up with a couple clicks of running shot, which gives way to a few clicks of sidestep. On attack, we've got the special power Sonic Arm Cannon, which grants Cyborg Penetrate Psychic Blast. When he uses it to target a single opposing character, he has knockback. Okay. Then on defense, he's indomitable. That's actually one thing to know, is that no one on the X-Men team had indomitable, though both Colossals do have built-in willpower due to the Power Cosmic team ability. But yeah, Cyborg has a couple clicks or a few clicks of invulnerability, followed by a few clicks of toughness. On damage, he's got a few clicks of enhancement, followed by a few clicks of perplex. Okay, all right. Next up, we've got Aquaman. Aquaman comes in at 80 points. He's got the Justice League team ability as well as the Atlantis, Justice League, and Ruler keywords. He also has 3 traits. First off, leading the charge. When Aquaman makes the first attack during a turn and hits, until your next turn, other friendly characters with the Justice League keyword can use Exploit Weakness. Okay, alright. Next up, we've got King of Atlantis. If Aquaman occupies water terrain, he has free action, move up to 4 squares. Again, okay, alright. Finally, I don't talk to fish. Mind control is free with a range of 8 and 3 targets, but only to target characters with the dolphin move symbol. And he's the only member of the team that's got that, so it's also kind of useless trait for this. For this team. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's not definitively useless. There could be an Atlantis team brought up, so, hey. Either way, it could happen that Aquaman has to target an opposing character with the dolphin move symbol. Interesting to note that the transporter symbol is actually not there, though. So the Aquaman from Trinity War would actually could not be targeted by that. Alright, so looking at the dial, we've got a couple clicks of charge, followed by a couple clicks of sidestep, back to charge. On attack, we open up with a couple clicks of super strength, a couple clicks of blades in the middle, and then back to super strength. Defense, like Cyborg, he's indomitable. We open up with a couple clicks of invulnerability, followed by a couple clicks of combat reflexes, back to invulnerability. On damage, we open up with a couple clicks of leadership. We've got a blank click in the middle, and then we end up with a few clicks of empower. Not too shabby. Next up, we've got Green Arrow. This has honestly been my favorite Green Arrow, and will probably be my go-to until there's a better version. So Green Arrow comes at 85 points. He's got the Justice League team ability, as well as the Justice League Elite, Star City, Martial Artist, and Politician keywords. He also has a trait, Trick Arrows. Green Arrow begins the game with 5 Trick Arrow tokens. Give Green Arrow a free action and remove a Trick Arrow token and choose Energy Explosion, Incapacitate, Precision Strike, or Penetrate Psychic Blast. Green Arrow can use that power this turn. Okay. Looking at the dial, we open up with some running shot, which gives rid of sidestep. Got nothing on attack, but 5 times per game, he can pick one of 4 attack powers. So, yeah. On defense, we open up with Inertial Deflection, which gives way to Super Senses, which then gives way to Combat Reflexes. And on damage, we open up with nothing, but that gives way to Range Combat Expert. Next up, we've got the Flash. Anyways, Flash here comes in at 130 points, has the Justice League and Police Department keywords, or team abilities, as well as the Central City, Justice League, Police, Sciences, and Speedster keywords. And he has improved movement, ignores elevated terrain, and 2 traits. First, Speed Force. When the Flash moves at least one square and hits one or more adjacent characters, you may place a speed token on this card after action is resolved. Increase the Flash's speed by the number of speed tokens on this card. Okay. Faster than thought. The Flash can use super senses. Once per turn, you may remove a speed token from this card to re-roll one of his super senses rolls. Really does kind of make sense. So yeah, looking at the dial, we've got hypersonic speed, which then gives way to charge on speed. Nothing on attack. On defense, we open up with defend, which gives way to combat reflexes, which then gives way to willpower. And finally, on damage, we open up with a special power. Well, actually, all we've got is a special power, Flash Fact. If the Flash has at least 2 speed tokens on this card, he can use Empower. If he has at least 3, he can use Enhancement. If he has at least 4, he can use Probability Control. Okay, alright. Next up, we've got Captain Atom. Captain Atom also comes in at 130 points. He's got the Justice League International, Super Buddies, and Soldier keywords. Looking at the dial, we open up with Running Shot, which gives way to charge, and then near the end, we've got Earthbound Neutralized, where he loses his flight ability and his Indomitable. On attack, we open up with Penetrate Second Blast, which gives way to Super Strength, which then gives way to Poison. Surprised there's no Pulse Wave, but then on defense, as I mentioned, he's Indomitable, so built-in willpower. That actually makes for 3 out of 5 so far. Power-wise, we open up with Invincible, which gives way to Invulnerability, which then gives way to Toughness. And then we finish off the dial with defense-wise with the special power Containment Suit Rupture. Captain Atom can use Toughness. Captain Atom can use Regeneration as a free action, and the D6 roll can't be re-rolled. When he does, and the roll is a 1, deal 2 penetrating damage to each character within 3 squares of him, then KO Captain Atom. Okay. On damage, we open up with the special power Superhuman Strategist. Captain Atom can use Enhancement and Leadership. Alright. And then that gives way to Exploit Weakness. I really hope that Exploit Weakness matches up with Charge. Moving on, we've got Mary Marvel. Mary Marvel comes in at 150 points. She's got the Fawcett City, Justice League, Super Buddies, and Mystical keywords. She also has a trait, Supremely Uncorruptible. Opposing characters of an equal or lower point value can't target Mary Marvel without Wit, Perplex, or Probability Control. Oof, that's going to be tough. Well, not too tough depending on the other Colossals, but yeah. Clicking at the dial, we open up with Hypersonic Speed, which gives way to Charge, which then gives way to Earthbound Neutralized. On attack, she's got Super Strength. Defense, she's Indomitable as well. Starts off with Invincible, which then gives way to Impervious, which then gives way to Invulnerability, which then gives way to the special power Shazam. The first time this power is revealed due to damage from an opponent's attack, stop her in the dial. Mary Marvel can use Regeneration. When she does, don't decrease the result by 2. This power can't be ignored. Oof. I presume with the changes made to Regeneration, the way this would work now is instead of don't decrease the result by 2, it would be don't have the result. So if you roll a 6, that's healing for 6. Then on damage, we open up with Probability Control, which then gives way to Shape Change. Next up, we've got Batman. Batman here comes in at 200 points. Yeah, you heard me right. 200 points for Batman. Just hear me out on the dial before you sort of think he's kind of overpriced for Batman. Anyway, he's got the Batman Ally team ability, so built-in stealth. He also has the Batman Family, Gotham City, Justice League International, and Outsiders keywords, as well as improved movement ignores elevated terrain, hindered terrain, outdoor blocking terrain, and characters. Finally, he's got a trait, which is only active when he at his 200-point starting line. Team Leader. At the beginning of the game, choose a keyword Batman possesses. All friendly characters with that keyword and a lower point value can use the Batman Ally team ability while Batman is on the map. Yeah. He's going to be definitely utilizing. We will definitely be picking Justice League. Because, yeah, that gives them the bulk of the team stealth. Alright, so looking at the dial, we open up. You open up with it, right? Yeah. We open up with Charge, which then gives way to Flurry on speed. On attack, he starts off blank, but that gives way to the special power, I Will Not Fail Gotham. When Batman is marked with one action token, modify his attack value by +1. Okay. On defense, he's got Indomitable. And he opens up with Toughness, which then gives way to Combat Reflexes. On damage, he opens up with Perplex, which then gives way to Outwit. Next up, we've got Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman comes in at 200 points, has the Mystics team ability, as well as the Amazon, Justice League, Trinity, Deity, and Warrior keywords. She also has 2 traits. First off, the odds are against me. At the end of your turn, if Wonder Woman was given a non-free action this turn, and an opposing force has more characters on the map than your force, place an outnumbered token on this card. Give Wonder Woman a free action and remove 2 outnumbered tokens from this card to make a close or range combat attack. Not too shabby. Though, to be fair, she doesn't have range value, so yeah. The next trait is Divine Aura. Wonder Woman can't be targeted by Outwit or Probability Control from opposing characters unless the targeting character has a higher point value or has the Deity keyword. Alright, so looking at the dial, we open up with a special power on speed, Gift of Hermes. Wonder Woman can use Charge, Flurry, and Sidestep. Okay. This gives way to regular Sidestep, which then gives way to regular Charge. Then on attack, we open up with Super Strength, which gives way to Blaze Claw's Fangs, which then gives way to the special attack power New Goddess of War. At the end of your opponent's turn, deal 1 penetrating damage to each character on that player's force within 2 squares of Wonder Woman that didn't make an attack this turn. Ooh. So you want to stay as far away from it as you can. On defense, she is Indomitable. As for her power set, it goes Impervious, then Invulnerability, then Toughness, then Super Senses. On damage, she opens up with nothing but clicks into Support, which then gives way to Close Combat Expert. Not a bad combination. Next up, we've got Superman. So Superman here comes in at 250 points. He's got the Superman Ally team ability, as well as the Justice League, Kryptonian, Metropolis, and Trinity keywords. He also has a trait, a new kind of Justice League. Adjacent friendly characters with a lower point value and the Justice League keyword can use the Superman Ally team ability. Friendly characters named Batman or Wonder Woman don't have to be adjacent or lower point value. Okay, so Batman and Wonder Woman will have the Superman Ally team ability no matter what. Any of the League members adjacent, any other League members adjacent will have it, and Wonder Woman and Superman are the only ones without the Batman Ally team ability. Alright, so looking at the dial, we open up with Hypersonic Speed, which then gives way to Running Shot, which then gives way to Charge, which then gives way to Sidestep. On attack, we open up with Super Strength, which then gives way to the special power Freeze Breath. Superman can use Incapacitate. When he does, if he uses it as a close combat action, he may target all adjacent opposing characters. If he uses it as a range combat action and hits the target, an area of effect may include all untargeted characters that are adjacent to a hit target. Okay. On defense, he's Indomitable, as he should be because, Superman. Then we've got Invincible. Then the special defense power, True Invulnerability comes from within. Superman can use Impervious. At the beginning of your turn, if Superman was damaged by an opposing character's attack since your last turn, heal him of 1 damage. Next up is Impervious. Then Super Senses. On damage, we open up with the special power, Inspiring Hero. Superman can use leadership. When he does and succeeds, modify the attack and defense phase of all friendly characters by +1 until your next turn. Ooh. And yeah, I don't think any of them start under 11. Then Inspiring Hero, and that gives way to Range Combat Expert. And finally, our Colossal for the Justice League team, Superman Batman Robot. Initially from Superman Superman Robot. And originally from the Superman Batman Public Enemies story. Okay, so Batman Superman Robot comes in at 700 points. Has both the Batman Ally and Superman Ally team abilities. It's got a trait at 700 points. Gargantuan Assault. Batman Superman Robot can use multi-attack. Also, we do have a few keywords. We got Justice League, Toy, Cosmic, and Robot keywords. Toy obviously being to work with the Toyman figure from Superman and Legion of Superheroes. Looking at the dial, oh boy. Open up with Running Shot, which then gives way to Hypersonic Speed, which then gives way to Charge. Then we've got Colossal Retaliation. Now, this one works like this. Give Batman Superman Robot a free action if no other Colossal Retaliation power has been activated this turn, and choose an opposing character that attacked the robot or damage a friendly character since your last turn. Place the robot such that it can make a close attack targeting the chosen character, then do so with an area effect that includes all other characters within 2 squares of the target. Hit characters are each dealt 2 penetrating damage instead of normal damage. After action is resolved, destroy all blocking terrain within the area of effect of the attack and place debris markers in all clear terrain within the area of effect of the attack. Okay. On attack, we open up with Penetrating Psychic Blast, which gives way to Super Strength, which then gives way to Quake, which then gives way to the special power Colossal Indifference. If it began the game Colossal Indifference doesn't matter for this game because it's not starting on the 25-point starting line. However, the way it works is that if it did, it can't attack smaller characters except with Colossal Retaliation. When it's revealed due to damage taken from an opposing character's attack, stop turn the dial, and it can't be countered or ignored. On defense, we open up with a special defensive power, Metallo Alloy. Batman Superman Robot can use Impervious, but if it will be dealt 4 or more damage, it reduces that damage by 3 instead of 2. This power can't be countered. Okay. And it's Impervious. And we don't have a protection, anything saying, yeah, it can't be targeted with Psychic Blast, so yeah. Next up is regular Impervious, then Toughness. Then on defense, or on damage, we open up with Shape Change, which gives way to Exploit Weakness, which then gives way to Empower. Alright, that's it for this installment of Building the Team. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.